Alright guys, we're doing an anime tier list. I have chosen a bunch of animes. I feel like we're gonna argue on a lot of ones that we don't agree with. Pokemon.
Which one?
Yeah, we'll do the original Pokemon.
I'm gonna go for A tier, but we're talking battle-wise with the end fight with him and Ash. Gary and Ash, I would give it to
overall. Overall, the show I feel like would be A tier.
It's fair to put it at A tier. I feel like people are gonna be mad that we put Pokemon here though. Because have you heard that argument? Like,
I consider it an anime to me, so I don't really care.
If it's made by a Japanese guy, it's an anime.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, Dragon Ball, I feel like is naturally a S tier. I feel like they're naturally S tier, regardless of whatever. Like
every Dragon Ball?
You think not super. Dragon Ball Z.
Do you think
it's
GT is S tier?
No, GT sadly is not.
I feel like Z. I feel like the story's a little bit weak, but the fighting is what you watch it for. I feel like you probably know most about Dragon Ball than any of us.
Yeah, probably good S.
I feel like that's fair. Bleach.
Ooh. Like I was saying, like the big four, I feel like they're naturally an S tier. I would give it at least an A. It's not going anywhere below an A.
The story is good. The action is good.
But there's not really enough emotion.
The soundtrack is pretty Hispanic during certain parts. It's pretty good. The fillers make sense because that's the one thing I hate Naruto for is their fillers, which we'll get to a different part. But I think Bleach overall is just great. The only thing I don't like about it is that they changed their voice actors halfway through the show, and it really ruined it for me.
And Bleach is coming back too, so
yeah, Bleach is coming back, so we have more of that.
Yeah, let's see the big ones.
I'll just leave it in S tier for now, but we'll change it later. Mob Psycho.
Oh, I would give that one an S tier.
It's a short series, but the animation is so good.
Story just as good. The story is just kind of like, I get bullied, I'm gonna go crazy.
That's not how it works because you never watched the show. You learn
It's
he
like
never
Dragon
used
Ball
he
from
never
outside.
used his he never knew about his psychic powers, and then you know Reagan and Dimple were like explaining to it. It's like, oh yeah, you know, you have psychic powers, you have to be careful how you use it. Paranormal stuff comes around too.
I wouldn't personally give it S tier. But
compared to the other animes.
Only compared to other animes. That's not to say Mob Psycho isn't a good anime. I just personally wouldn't give it S tier because it's not in my top 5. I will put it in A for now just because it's 2 A's. One Punch.
I really like the animation and the humor of it, but I feel like it's very tacky. So I mean, I'll give it a B.
I did not connect to a single character.
It's supposed to be a parody.
Right, it's a parody. So it's like you don't really get connected with the characters. Animation is fine. Honestly,
I'll accept the B.
I think B is a fine place to put it. I think that's acceptable. My Hero.
If My Hero didn't ever have the fan base, I'll accept
the fan base makes me want to put it at a really low tier.
It's mostly the leftist kids that wants to fuck it up. But story-wise and characters-wise, I give them an
animation.
A.
I give it.
But I feel like the
powers.
Seasons, it's just kind of gone downhill.
Yeah, they're kind of going off the deep end.
I like the animation. The story is okay. It's not that bad. I don't think it's like grasping me. I'm sorry, the fan base is just too much for me. Those people are weird. I think we should put C. The original Naruto.
I want to give it an A.
You want to give? Okay, I fair.
I think my all-time favorite when Lee was fighting Kinemaru. When Lee was drunk.
Yeah.
Yep.
Naruto's an A. I don't think anyone was gonna argue on that one. That's easy. Or yeah, S. We said S.
I said A.
I'm gonna put A because I would say A is pretty good too because like it's not my top and I've watched only a little bit so I can't rank it in S tier. What about the original Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball. That one.
S.
I feel like that one.
Why an S? Why an S?
Because it's like watching the Karate Kid movie. Because the original Dragon Ball, even though you never watched it, it had an actual meaning story.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The story behind it was so.
It wasn't all about power. It was all about martial arts. A better story than any of the stories.
Yeah, its story was definitely great. Yeah, I feel like that's an S tier.
S tier?
Yeah, the story was, I think it was better than Naruto's even as a kid because it was just like you can relate to him.
Yeah. Jujutsu Kaisen. I don't like the characters in it. It's another show where I just cannot like the characters. I feel comfortable with a B.
That was alright. I mean, I give it a B.
What about Naruto Shippuden? Naruto Shippuden's an S tier for me.
Yeah, S tier.
The only thing that I do not like about the show is the fillers. Fillers suck. I have never watched a show where fillers were so incredibly bad. And the reason being is because you're in the middle of a fight with a guy who's practically a god that's going to destroy the entire earth. And it's like, oh, let's cut over Naruto when he was 6. But besides that, I think Naruto instantly is probably an S tier for me because all the characters are good. I also feel like the story-wise is incredibly good as well. I'm going S tier. I don't know what you guys feel. What do you feel about it? S, yeah, okay, S is easy. You know, we might as well get rid of the ugly middle child redhead. Where are we gonna put Boruto?
C.
If you want to ingest Boruto, read the manga. Full Metal Alchemist.
Which
S
one?
tier.
Brotherhood.
Oh, that's S, yeah.
It's story, animation, it's like characters. You love every bit of it.
Oh, I'm not gonna argue argue it because
That one's so
you
good.
guys seem pretty stern on S tier,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'll put it S tier. Yo-Yo Hakusho.
S tier. That's an S tier. It does because the storyline doesn't fall off like the other animes do. You know, even the characters that are
It's
like
consistent.
There's like hardly any filler in the show.
It's not about the filler of the story. It's about the fact that nothing really changed throughout the end of it. I feel like it's A. Like it's like story isn't like an A.
I hate
Story's
when
an
people
S.
hate on it though because it's old.
Yeah, because nobody
that's
wants to watch
understandable.
old animes. They don't. It's not even bad for an old show. And the
It's
dub
great
is
for an
really
old
good.
show.
I
I love the dub on that show.
I'll put A tier. Or S tier. I'll put S tier only because I really like it. It's my favorite old anime. You choose one, Cody. What's the next one?
Let's talk about Fire Force.
I haven't seen season 2.
It's a prequel to Soul Eater.
And it relates back to a cool anime.
It's an S tier because of the intro music. I'm just kidding. The intro music is amazing. I love the intro music.
Also, I've seen
There's a Christian girl on there too.
but her outfits is like borderline not Christian.
Huh.
I don't
Would
know
it be
what
fair to
that
put it
is.
B tier? Because B tier is not bad.
No,
I feel like
so
B
it's
tier is all the
fair.
ones we put with like mediocre stories but good animation. You think
It's
B
like
tier is
normal.
fine?
Yeah.
Yeah, B tier is it's not bad anime. It's not blown away, but it has amazing music for the intro and it's genuinely really good. What about One Piece?
That's an S rate, nigga.
You want it to be an S tier?
Wait,
I'll,
what?
I'll accept A if you guys want to say A.
Here's what I'll say. It can't be a bad show if it has over 1,000 episodes.
If
I think it's fine to put it S tier,
I feel like I've
but
watched
get
B
to
tier,
episode
but-
get to episode 500
But-
and then talk to me later on.
I think it needs to take a place of one of the ones here.
Because if you were to compare Yu Yu Hakusho versus One Piece, Cody, who are you choosing?
The
You had to
Yo-Yo
get rid of
Hakusho
one.
is really up there for him.
But if you had to get rid of one of them, like as if you never
In
saw
my
it
opinion,
ever.
I would get rid of Yo-Yo Hakusho, or I feel like I'm not gonna be able to convince either one
Yeah,
of you
no.
about Full Metal.
Full Metal, I feel like honestly, I feel like it's better than Yu Yu Hakusho because it's like in its own ways, of course.
I wouldn't say that. I like Yo-Yo Hakusho much
But
more
then you
than-
never-
No, I've seen Brotherhood, and I still don't see Brotherhood being an S tier for me.
Really?
No, I don't
What other
know.
ones are up there then? Even Bleach, because Bleach is kind of like its story is kind of just whack. Like compared to the others, its story is not that great.
It's so cool.
Of
Bleach
course,
is
it's
so
cool. It's so cool. So are all these other ones. And it's
We'll put Bleach to A
lost.
tier.
But there's not
I
enough
hate
lost.
to put it A tier because I love Bleach.
Yeah, me too.
But I understand where it's
But
coming.
when the Bloodier War Arc comes out, it's game over.
Oh,
for
yeah,
all the
when-
animation.
Yeah,
Now let me explain why I want to give S tier to One Piece. All right, y'all need to open your ears for this because you guys like to talk over me when it comes to this. When it comes to background stories, the creator of One Piece, Eiichiro Oda, he wants you to get connected with the characters. That's how people love Zoro till today. That's why people love Nami, Usopp, all the rest of the characters, even Law. Like they always have their backstories, and they do it before when they continue with the story. If they could do the story in the middle of what Naruto does, everybody would be like, why are they doing this now? Why are they talking about this? That's why Eiichiro Oda, he plans it all out.
I will say he is really good at creating a good story. Demon Slayer S, no arguing.
there's-
One of Cody's comments would be story.
But you never saw
But here's the thing. I agreed with that after seeing season 1, but then I watched the Mugen Train movie, and then I watched the Mugen Train movie to the second series of season 2, and my opinion has changed completely on the idea of the story not being good or just being kind of mediocre. There's just so much production put into it, and you can't just purely base an anime, I guess, on just animation and whatever. But it's taken to a literal fine art. It's taken to a literal fine art where they literally work on every aspect of this anime. Everything from animation, sound design is beautiful. The music is amazing. S tier only for me. Cowboy Bebop.
I'm gonna give that one an A.
That's an A.
Yeah,
that's an A. Okay, we can disagree. It's an amazing anime. I wouldn't put it S tier, but it's almost there.
Even the soundtrack makes you want to
Is
fall
that all that's
asleep.
left?
I think we should move One Punch down to C tier.
Fighting is all alright and all that. It's just I feel like its story is kind of lame.
I'm putting it down to C tier. Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter, I feel like that can go down in D.
What? No way.
Yeah.
I was gonna say there's no way Hunter x Hunter
No.
is down to D.
At a B.
I'd say B. You say it's a safe B?
I want to give it an A.
Really an A?
Even though the storyline's not finished.
Yeah, we'll just put it at a B and then we'll organize it. Dragon Ball Super.
I would say it's a C. It's kind
C?
of trash.
Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, the story's not good, but it has my favorite character in it, so.
And also one thing I noticed when you watch Dragon Ball Super especially is the amount of times they reuse certain animations, like punching
Yes.
animations. So it's like you're
Yeah.
watching the same fight over and over.
feel like
I put it at B. Do you think it's B or C?
Probably a B.
Alright, B is fine. We at least need to take away maybe one from S tier. Kinda
Probably
hard.
Full Metal. Go with A.
I think that's the best likable characters in the storyline.
I agree.
So I feel like it
I think
shouldn't
Full
be.
Metal needs to go to A. And I think...
I honestly even think Full Metal is better than Naruto.
You think Full Metal is better than Naruto?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
If you look at the story versus how the likability of characters and also equal sadness.
But there's not
backstory
nearly
and
as
sadness.
many characters and character development for My Hero. Like, of course, you like see the experience, like the two brothers go through something crazy, and that's like a crazy emotional experience. The time period for Full Metal is not that it's not that long.
But within that time, though, they were able to do a whole bunch of things and also show that they weren't invincible, that they were vulnerable to things. They would lose battles, not get back up from it. They would go other places, get stronger and more power.
So definitely not in Naruto either.
Naruto,
Because a lot of people
they
died.
just God. They just became gods by fate. They ruined the story by saying it's fate.
Two people became gods. The rest kind of stayed where they were.
Well, one of them became a god for a
Well,
temporary
they didn't even
time.
become really gods.
They became demigods.
They got power of gods.
I think I like Boruto maybe a little bit more than My Hero. Even though I'm not a fan of Boruto too much. I don't like My Hero that much. I'd actually put it down to a D for My Hero. Like what Cody said, it's not going in a direction no one really cares about. So I think it's fair to put in a D, so it looks more even here. And then I think we should take one out of A tier.
Mob, maybe bring that one down.
Hunter x Hunter, I like it just as much as Mob.
If Hunter x Hunter is not in that same category.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I think it's worth taking it down to B tier. Because B tier still isn't bad, because I like Dragon Ball Super, I like Hunter x Hunter. I think Mob being at B is fine.
Have one in E. We have to have at least one in E.
Sure, we'll put Hunter. We'll put My Hero at E.
Yeah.
Whatever. We'll put it at E. No one cares about My Hero anymore. That died off so much. Yeah. Who am I gonna anger? All the courtyard kids? Oh gosh, you're gonna put me in your fake Death Note. Oh, I'm so scared. Harlem, you like this list? Do you approve of it? What? You like the list? Oh, she looks scared. She doesn't want to get yelled at by all you freaking weirdos who complain about anime all the time.
You say daughter for a second, they're gonna automatically think that's my daughter regardless.
Anthony has a daughter.
Dude, that's Anthony's daughter right there.
It was a freaking gorgeous daughter, but...
Oh, what are you trying to say about your sister?
So she's a gorgeous baby.
She's camera shy. I've never seen her this shy, honestly.
Probably looking at the Mexican across the lot.
Oh god.
But